Good morning and welcome to this August reading vlog. Today we're going to start off with reading some of the 10 pages of nonfiction of My Money, My Way, and then we're going to check out a local Goodwill and see what books they have to offer and if they have any good ones this time, as well as reading my latest physical read, Ashgarden. It is the third and final book in the Moon Garden series. I'm really enjoying it, and so let's enjoy this reading vlog. Happy August, everybody. Let's get started. Hello, so let's take a couple minutes and talk about my August pile of possibilities. I have 3 library books that I might be interested in reading, what books I have on my Kindle to read, as well as some physical books, including the nonfiction book that I'm focusing on for this month. So the first one I have is Station 11. I am interested in reading books by this author, Emily St. John Mandel, and I'm excited to see, I've heard really good things that I should really look into reading this author. The first library book that I have that I'd like to try is An Education in Malice from the library, as well as the first book that I have on the Kindle and own physically is The Orphanage by the Lake. So we'll see if I am interested in reading this one as well. I also have S.A. Barnes, Cold Eternity. I'm excited to get to some science fiction, as you can see, this month. The non-fiction book that I'm reading this month is My Money, My Way by Kumiko Love, if I can talk. And so I'm really enjoying this so far. It is a good read, lots of actionable steps that I can take. Right now I am learning about my money why am I wanting to save more, pay off debt, and all of those money challenges that are out there. So let's take a look and see how this one goes this month. The current book that I own physically, but I was also on my Kindle for my trip to Chicago, is the next Dungeon Crawler Carl book, the second one, Carl's Doomsday Scenario. Look at those fun colors. I just think it is just a fun book. It makes me smile when I see these, and so that's always a good sign if I am making me happy when I look at them. So again, I have this one, but I also have it on Kindle, so I'm excited to continue to read that one. A new release that I got last month, The Compound. This is highly on my list to read. It's supposed to be dystopian, but a reality TV show, supposedly, and they get trapped on this compound and what they have to do to survive. I'm excited to read this one and see what I think. And then the last 2 I have from the library, the first one is Hide. This one I saw as a recommendation from Books and Lala, and so I'm excited. I love amusement park books and like dystopia. What would people do if they got trapped in an amusement park, or if a disaster happens? So I'm kind of excited to see what this one is like. And the very last one that I have as an option is Silver Elite, and I think I am the first person to even check this book out from the library, which is kind of exciting. It is very heavy and it has silver sprayed edges, if you can kind of see that a little bit. And so I want to take a few minutes now and see if I'm actually interested in reading this one. This book is due back next week, and so I better get started. It is a very large book if I want to read this before it is due. So let's take a few minutes and see if this is a book that I'm interested in. What is cool is there is a map of the world, which is kind of cool. I always love a good map. intrigued to keep going to see what happens. This is going to be a fun read. And as you can see, I got a new tripod for all the recording and different angles and views I like to get while recording. All right, well, everybody have a great August and reading month. Excited for how this month continues. I'm excited for my trip to Chicago. That vlog is coming up soon. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!